not subscribed to our channel, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button as shown above. Hello friends, welcome to Kamat Astrology. In today's video, the topic we are going to cover is about chanting or Namasmaran, and in this video we will gain a deeper insight on this subject. So chanting or Namasmaran refers to uttering a mantra of a deity and connecting to the higher energy associated with that deity. So mantra is basically the process of connecting your man or mind with a higher energy or vibration. Now, why do you need to connect your mind to a higher energy or vibration? There are different reasons why people chant mantras. The most common reason is someone wants to attain something. Say someone wants to attain a lot of wealth. He will chant the mantra called Shreem. Someone wants to attain good health. He may chant the Gayatri mantra daily. Someone wants protection from death and untoward incidents. He may chant the Mahamrityunjay mantra daily. So often mantras are chanted for attaining a material goal or a material objective. However, the real purpose behind chanting a mantra is cleansing or purification. When you connect with the higher vibration, your mind slowly gets cleared from bad thoughts, bad desires, and ultimately you are able to tune to the universal energy and realize the higher self or attain a self-realization. So when you initially chant any mantra, to see if it is really doing what it is supposed to do, initially when you start chanting mantras, very often you will face a lot of hurdles, you will face a lot of obstacles. Suddenly some obstacle might come, suddenly some accident may happen. However, after a certain period of time, you will see that the mantra starts giving good results. So very often people come to me and they say, give me a mantra for attaining wealth, or give me a mantra to improve my health, or give me a mantra to improve my career, business or profession. Now, when they start chanting such mantras, suddenly they face a lot of challenges, lot of obstacles, and they get demotivated. They feel that the mantra is not working. In reality, the mantra is working. So initially, what any mantra does is, it burns off your bad karmas and then starts giving good results. In the interim, the deity also tests you to see your faith in him. So the moral of the story is, once you start chanting any mantra, do it systematically, do it at the same time on the days given to you, and follow it as a practice for a very long period of time as given to you by your guru or your teacher or your astrologer. Now one more thing is, when you are chanting the mantra, make sure you are pronouncing the mantra correctly and you make no mistakes in the pronunciation. If you want, you practice it multiple times. Very often, pronouncing a mantra wrongly can give you negative effects also. For example, the Mahamrityunjay mantra is a very powerful mantra, and it is used to ward off untimely death, accidents, and harm to the individual. But if you make certain pronunciation mistakes, it can give you the reverse effects. This is because the mantra is of Rudra, and Rudra represents the storm god Rudra represents fire, Rudra represents thunder. So, when you worship certain deities such as Rudra, Bhairava, or Ugra deities, you have to be very careful that you are pronouncing the mantras correctly. You are not making any mistakes. And therefore, it is advisable that you should receive such mantras from a guru. Even when you are saying Bij mantras, those should come from a guru. So, the best way to chant mantras is to receive it from a guru and then start chanting it as per the advice given to you by the guru. But in today's time, it may be very difficult to find true gurus, to find real gurus. In such cases, you can chant the normal mantras without receiving Diksha from a guru. For example, you can always chant Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. You don't require to get Diksha from a guru for this mantra. Or if you chant Om Namah Shivaya, you don't need to receive this mantra from a guru. However, when it comes to Bij mantras, when it comes to mantras involving Ugra or fierce deities, then it should come from a guru. Now let us look at the astrological perspective. Which house in the horoscope represents mantra siddhi? It is the fifth house in your horoscope which represents mantra siddhi. When I say the fifth house, I am talking about two houses. First is the natural fifth house in the zodiac belt, which is the sign of Leo or Siha. And second one is the fifth house from your ascendant, counting the ascendant as the first house. The fifth house represents Purva Punya Karma, the good deeds you have done in the past. It represents Mantra Siddhi. It represents those deeds, those good deeds which you have done in the past, which can be used to ward off certain evil deeds or evil effects in this lifetime. The ninth house is a bit different. It is also a part of the Dharma Trikon. The Dharma Trikon is the first, fifth, and the ninth house. The ninth house, however, represents divine knowledge. It represents the divine grace of the Guru. It represents your destiny. And therefore, the ninth house represents good luck. Now, the best combination for Mantra Siddhi is if the fifth Lord is in the fifth house and well placed. That can easily give you Mantra Siddhi because you can use the Purva Punya Karma from your past life to attain certain Siddhis in this life. It means in the past life you have already worshipped that deity. So in this life you can continue chanting the mantras of that deity and attain a proper Mantra Siddhi, portion of which was left incomplete in the past life. Another good combination is when the ascendant lord is in the fifth house. This is a very good combination. It shows that the very purpose of your life is to attain the siddhi of a particular mantra. Because your ascendant is in the fifth house, it means you can directly use the merits of good deeds of your past life in this life to ward off evil things. If there is an exchange between the ninth lord and the fifth lord, or if the ninth lord is placed in the fifth house, you will receive the mantra from a guru. That is, you will meet a proper guru who will give you the proper mantra on which you can attain siddhi in this life. If there are malefic planets placed in the fifth house, for example, you have Saturn or you have Rahu in the fifth house, it will become a bit difficult to attain the mantra siddhi in this life, as you are bound to make certain mistakes while chanting the mantra. And also, these planets can give you certain obstacles which can demotivate you from further chanting the mantra. So with malefics such as Saturn and Rahu in the fifth house, focus becomes a bit difficult. Attaining the mantra siddhi becomes a bit difficult, but that does not mean you should not chant mantras. You should continue chanting mantras. The good deeds attained by chanting that mantra in this life will be further used in your next life for your own benefit. Now, if the dispositor of the fifth lord is not well placed, again you will face challenges in attaining the mantra siddhi. If the sign of Leo is afflicted by malefic aspects or it has malefics in it, then again you will face challenges in attaining siddhi of the mantra. Lastly, regardless of all these conditions, whatever happens, once you start chanting a mantra or once you develop a devotion towards a particular deity and you begin chanting the mantra of that deity, even if you initially face certain obstacles, do not stop the chanting process. Continue chanting the mantra as per the frequency given to you. Mantras mainly serve the purpose of cleansing or purification, and that is why the obstacles are coming, so that your bad karma is destroyed and you start getting the fruits of good karmas eventually. Now, in the Bible also, there is a saying, first there was the Word, and the Word was God. What it means is, the mantra and the deity are non-different. When you chant the mantra of the deity, you are actually connecting with the deity or invoking the vibration connecting you to the deity. So it is non-different from the deity. Also, when you are chanting any mantra, you should have intense devotion towards that deity and you should have faith in that deity. Otherwise, the mantra will not give you the desired results. If your mind is obsessed with other thoughts when chanting a mantra and you are not focusing on the deity, you will not get the desired results. So, focus is very important, faith is very important, and daily practice is very important. Namasmaran is nothing but continuously remembering the names of God, worshipping God, chanting His names with full faith, and that will cleanse a lot of bad deeds or bad karma from your life. So, friends, based on your faith, based on your religious beliefs, based on your own principles, do spend some time in chanting the name of God, chanting a mantra, or doing Namasmaran of God. So, friends, if you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. For any queries, please write to us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com and we'll be glad to assist you.